Hello and welcome to Gamerzine TV, the multiplayer, cross-platform online gaming show that presses all the right buttons. This week, we take you to the Skywalker Ranch in San Francisco for an exclusive sneak preview of the massive new Star Wars game, The Force Unleashed. Also coming up, Alone in the Dark, the game that inspired our lifestyle, is back, and the PC classics had a next-gen makeover. And we sharpen our axes, grow our hair and check into rehab with guitar hero Aerosmith. First though, it's a tough job, but somebody had to do it. Yep, I dragged myself to the Lucas HQ just outside San Francisco for a bells and whistles behind-the-scenes tour of George Lucas's latest project. Now, some people are pretty cynical about Star Wars games.
I think Star Wars, for me, ended with Return of the Jedi. I think they should have just closed the lid there, but obviously there were the three appalling films and obviously as many video games as you can think of which probably only 2 or 3, I think, were tolerable.
But I went along with an open mind and a clean pair of underwear to see what the Lucas team had in their locker. Okay, so it's not as easy as it looks, but this really is where gaming meets film. On the same blue screen stage where Johnny Depp pranced around playing pirate, the action for the new Star Wars game was captured. And the good news is the result is far, far away from any previous effort to translate the iconic franchise into a game.
Take cover!
The Force Unleashed is out in late September on Xbox 360, PS3, PSP, PS2, Wii and the Nintendo DS. And frankly, it's the first Star Wars game that really feels like it was made by proper Star Wars fans. The plot fills the gap between episodes 3 and 4, the old and the new trilogies. And unlike some of the recent films, it seems to make sense. On the gaming side of things, Lucas have come up with the concept of Unleashed Force to harness the power of the next-gen consoles. It's an all-out, over-the-top use of the famous Star Wars Force that allows you to blast, boom and batter your way through the meticulously created worlds. The controls are smooth and easy to handle, the artwork and music will please old-school Star Wars fans, and the game should be a pleasant surprise for casual gamers and hardcore geeks alike. And stay tuned to Gamerzine TV for more Star Wars magic. Next time we're previewing the Wii version and giving you an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of the Skywalker Ranch. Now, the 5th instalment of the Alone in the Dark series has been released on the Xbox, PS2, Wii and PC and comes out on the PS3 in September. The game's already taken a battering from some critics, and frustratingly, we can see why. There is a great game in here somewhere, it's just buried beneath cumbersome controls and awkward gameplay. In its defence, it looks great, and there are some stunning set pieces. It's just not playable enough to be alone in the dark with for too long.
They're trying to throw a little bit too much in there. They could, they should have just streamlined it. You're kind of switching between first person and third person a lot. Maybe if they'd have just decided on one or the other and just geared it towards that control system, it might have worked better.
Finally, it's the gaming equivalent of a kebab, the perfect post-pub treat. Guitar Hero 3 has silenced those critics that said it was just pushing buttons on a plastic toy, even though technically they were right. The latest addition to the ever-growing rock gaming arsenal is Guitar Hero Aerosmith, a glorified expansion pack that provides more Moorish strumming and living room fantasizing. Not sure if it's worth 40 quid for basically an add-on, but it does give you an excuse to let your hair down and strut around your front room screaming like a true Boston bad boy, as if you needed an excuse.
The Wii has opened up the door to casual gaming, and Guitar Hero is pretty much the PS3 and Xbox 360's riposte to that. It is as close as you can get to a perfect post-pub game.
That's it for this week, but console yourself with the fact that we'll be back soon with much, much more.